But it is one of those mid laners that sort of scales off. Could be nasty if this goes late, potentially for Secret. Sorry, for Navi. But on the other hand, I guess with the Nature's Prophet, there's always that split push and wrap potential.
Zeus is always good versus Terrorblade, though.
Oh, well, all portions.
Yeah, you're always going to be good to be able to clear the illusions and also find the real one. You pop your ulti, you know exactly where that real Terrorblade's going to be.
Yeah.
But that being said, Navi's got a very early game kind of lineup here. They, like Grant was saying, though, they can actually crush the lanes because of this Night Stalker, and the thing that they're lacking really is that team fight aspect, where I think Secret has them just a bit beat because of Axe and Wyvern. We'll see what they're going to be able to accomplish with these heroes. I'm looking forward to watching Navi's ban of Witch Dogs is the only 4th time in 5,100 games where it's been banned in the first phase. And look at that. Look at Puppy. Yeah, he's happy. That's a happy puppy. Right?
Well, that looks like a puppy that's had Witch Doctor banned against him in the first phase.
Yeah, look, Weaver had a mango.
Oh, God damn it, I was going to play it again.
They used it.
Wait.
Because it's
it's
all
picked.
So he had the.
You have mango. Mid one saying rude words as well. Come on, watch it. So it's a family show. Family show mid one. Yeah, who else got the mango?
I didn't get to click on everybody right away.
Does he get a branch as well?
That's if you're random.
Oh, he didn't random.
Random gives you the branch. Mango is if you pick the hero of the day, quote unquote.
Wait, where did the mango go?
He ate it.
Oh, okay.
He just used it right away. Okay, so.
Okay, we're bound.
So it looks like Secret's trying to get a 1v1 matchup for the Axe. They're going to put him safe lane, and they're actually going to be the ones who go aggro tri lane. So we might just have both teams dodging. Like Grant was saying, we're going to have some musical lanes coming out. But okay. This is cool. This is, when you pick Zeus, it's very important to have, I mean, people have said it before, tower pushers. You need to have heroes that can actually hit buildings, take Roche, take these objectives.
Oh,
Zeus
I've got it.
does not do that whatsoever. He's just a killer. That's all he does. He does highest damage in the game 90% of the time, but does not take objectives whatsoever. There we go. Axe going toward bottom, and yep, we see Secret positioning themselves in that aggro tri lane. Tons of regen on them, and it's quite a strong one, with Naga being one of the more dominant ones. I think this is a good reaction too. We've seen teams in the past, they run these aggro tri lanes when they see something like a Spirit Breaker, so they can force that Spirit Breaker to stay up there, but this time it's a Night Stalker, so similar kind of instance where they can keep that Night Stalker from roaming around too much. And yeah, Navi's, they're trying to dodge. They don't want to do the try versus try. They're going to send the Nature's Prophet top to deal with that.
Alright, Secret want to make the move again. They feel that it's really important to get that matchup when not struggle.
Mid one gets trained. He's happy.
So it's mid lane, the mid one versus Dandy. And Puppy and Roger holding both of their hands at the moment.
Yep, 2v2. This is a pretty nice Queen of Pain game. There's only the Vengeful Stun and the Night Stalker Silence to deal with her for quite a while. We'll probably see the Nature's Prophet build toward an Orchid, but that'll be down the lines.
Yeah, I mean, as soon as mid one has a Yule's or a Lincoln's or maybe even both, he's going to be pretty invincible this game.
Yeah, I think, like we were saying, Navi, they need to pretty much snowball out of the lanes if they want to go for the late game, or have a huge advantage if they want to take it late game versus a Terrorblade, Queen of Pain, Axe 4.
No, I guess the question is, with the sort of popped out to the item at the moment, does mid one build a Kaya? And if so, when about?
Yeah, that's true. Zeus and Pop.
Yeah, Dendi. I mean, Dendi should. I feel like on the Zeus it's very much. It's more likely to be on the Zeus than the Quad.
Yeah, that's
but I'd put my money on it coming out in both of them this game.
We'll see. I think mid one might have some other priorities of items.
Okay.
But we'll see how he decides to go for here. I think some armor could be nice, and we've seen it in general. Actually, 14 guys to go for the courier. They start debating for the Puppet as net.
Yeah, they're going to get the chase down. He's going down. That's the first blood. That's the courier snipe failed.
That's a safe lane Nature's Prophet that can beat for this and dies. And I was about to say too that mid one's not doing well in the last hit. 3-0 to 12-1 on the Zeus. But makes himself up a kill. Actually, Puppy does the last.
Puppy gets. Mid one's certainly sticking around and being involved. Yep. Gives him a bit of a boost. But yeah, actually say Denver's doing very well with the arc lightning spam. Not missing a creep as it were as the waves come through.
Fada should have a great time. Every time they get a good Weaver, in some trouble. He gets a couple spins.
I was going to say, he's been a couple of. Wait, one more spin there may have just done that. He's got to be careful, Crystallized. Very force him back.
Very nice Axe lane whenever the Venge does move. But Venge and Weaver, they do have a lot of minus armor that can be applied, and Axe, not really the most armor. It's only 3 bugs in the Wave of Terror. Does cripple him down a bit in that regard. Yeah,
I mean, if Crystallized does put the point of the bugs at level 3, that is it's a scary lane for fun when those two are down.
Luckily, he's in a safe.
Top lane, General being run down here by Ace, and the Metamorphosis. One more hit will do it. He's got it. General down a couple of times so far this game. Very rough start for the Nature's Prophet.
So these dual lanes are working out already for Team Secret. He's still struggling a bit on last hits, but he'll catch back up soon, more than likely. Firing himself a lot of magic wand charges versus that Zeus and Night Stalker. So we're waiting for 4-minute mark, the big rush for Navi. That's where the Night Stalker can roam very nicely and Nature's Prophet can join, and they can make any lane go from like a 2v1 to a 4v1, etc. Glad we get to see Axe. I haven't gotten a chance to see him in a professional game.
Oh no, look at this spot.
Oh no.
Feels bad to look at this spot. Third time General's gone down, 4 minutes.
Ace went the killing build. He didn't go for the conjure image. He just has 2 points in the reflection to make sure they can't have that chase down. Very happy.
General can't afford to continue to feed like this. He goes back to the lane. But at this stage, you should have got to ask yourself, how much did he actually do this? It's terrible. The amount of armor that Ace has.
And yeah, just casual 4-minute threats on Ace. Roger now going to try to
look at it, yeah. This terrible just takes no damage from the right. And with the illusion of falling back away, Ace is feeling very confident on this top lane where, yeah, it's just all pretty much physical other than that void damage duke. So no real reason for Ace to play very scared here, and you can play as confidently
bottom
as once.
Gets netted up. They actually close the gap on him. He's dead easily.
It's a little low, doesn't propose bringing him down. With the rotation from Roger, Navi do find a kill in return. Navi goes to TP out, will make it. So Navi do manage to find the trade. Able to shut down Fada.
That's the outnumbered thing that we were just talking about. It's, you know, even if Secret do go for a kill, Night Stalker ports down, makes the profit as well. They can just get that number advantage, but they do lose the Venge. Now Fada has a Ring of Health finished up on top of that magic stick in the bottom lane.
And again, with that port down bottom from General, just has to make the long wall back up to top. He didn't have a TP.
He's actually just running the whole way, huh?
It's a lot of time that General's not finding much at all after a pretty dodgy start up top, giving himself away twice.
And I've mentioned how whenever the supports do leave the Weaver bottom, that's not a nice matchup for Weaver at all versus the Axe. Because you're such low range with the Battle Hunter extra movement speed, you can close the gap quite easily as an Axe.
See, Secret can get done up in this top lane. Puppey back up top to make something happen with this aggressive try lane. Mid lane, starting the gap's being closed. So mid lane falling very much behind. Starts yes, but still is behind. Closing that gap. Puppey keeping Snake away. Roger's there. Towards Puppey. The snare comes out. The damage from Ace. Roger is in a lot of trouble. The Metamorphosis is pulling this nice dog apart.
Riptide, that -3 armor.
I mean,
the Metamorphosis is so much damage coming up.
These lanes for Secret are just looking so strong. It's just that Navi, they wanted to try and dodge this, but it's not worked out.
Fada in a world of hurt down here with the Zeus rotation. This should be a pretty easy pickup for Navi.
I think if you get the call crystallized. Well, nearly did bring him out.
Seneko now being chased out by Puppey and Yapso. He has a TP. Yes, anyway, can get the net off on him. He cannot. Done. Fendi's still doing quite nicely in the mid lane, of course. 36-3 to the Queen of Pain's 34-8. Collecting those bounty runes.
Dire are scanning.
Definitely the biggest worry in this game is the fact that Ace is having a pretty free lane up top.
Yeah.
Along with the kills that he's picked up. He's top of the net worth on this Terror lane. Sure, they do have the Zeus, and as you say, there are going to be magical bursts coming out at all stages that Navi will have chances to bring him down, but you never want to give a Terrorblade a strong start.
Like how Ace also, with the reflection versus that Nature's Prophet, since General does have an Orb of Venom on Nature's Prophet, every time he pops reflection, General gets slowed down just a little bit more too, so they can get that chase down. Pretty obnoxious.
Radiant's middle tower
gap
is
for the
under
stun.
attack.
It doesn't look like it's mid one shows up.
He does indeed, gets the Sonic Wave onto 2. They'll dunk down Seneko. Puppey is saved by Yapso with the Corn Embrace, and Navi, they just have to get the hell out of there. But mid one with that haste rune, chasing down Roger, should be able to claim the Night Stalk as well. He's trying to fly himself away, but mid one's on point with the blink. Picks up Roger. 7-2. Navi unable to catch a break with these movements that they're desperately trying to force. They are not working the majority of the time.
Don't mind if you do.
Navi's just such a tanky hero. When they go for that kill, it means 8 armor. He still had the 11 wand charges on top too, and it's 820 HP. This hero has 2.8 strength gain on an agi hero. It's pretty ridiculous.
At the bottom, Fada does find Crystallize there with the call. Battle Hunger as well. Then turns up there. Fada's getting kind of low. The cold embrace by Yamsil. Gives him the heal. That should keep him safe enough to back off. He'll have to Berserk Skull back up in a second, so Crystallize has to be careful how close he gets to this axe. They'll salve him up. General
comes in.
He's also coming. He's not going to be able to cancel the salve. Yapsa does get trapped up by the Sprout. But can they actually get the kill on the Wyvern? They're desperately trying to chase, but Snake has to be careful. Well, with the trees there as well, there's going to be more than enough procs with the counter Helix to bring Snake down. And this first 9 minutes, it just feels a little bit scrappy from Navi and Secret. And not being messed around. They're getting the kills. They're finding the space. Ace is putting a serious amount of damage onto the tier 1 of the top lane. General, I mean, they're still playing around with Fada, but he goes straight for the TP out. They haven't got enough physical or any way to stop it, and they just can't get the job done.
Dendi just poured it top, and the whole mid one's collapsing the ace up there.
He's gone. The reflection's on, slowing him down. Mid one as well moves in, and they may even get more. The ensnares back up. They've got the range. They catch out Suneko. Secret. They're not only getting Dendi off the back of that rotation, but they pick up Suneko as well. 10-2.
He might get over out here. He does still have cold embrace and Fada.
Dyer's top tower is under attack.
Definitely, that cold embrace still there. Fada in the neighbor, they have to be careful, Navi, how much they want to stick around for this kill. Crystallize is looking for Yapto and does get it. Will at least get the Wyvern kill, but indeed the tower up top goes down. Ace gets the final touch. And even though it may have cost him his life, Yapto will keep that bottom tier 1 alive. And Fada will be able to hold that lane.
So they haven't started doing any stacks yet, but this is a interaction that we used to see when people were picking Wyvern and Complexity was one of the teams that debuted. I think the first epicenter. Axe Wyvern, when you do Ancients, you stack up those Ancients with the Cold Embrace plus the counter Helix. They haven't started the stacks yet, but it is a possibility that they can do to accelerate that farm. Ace, jungling it up. Ace already level 9 on that Terror Blade. So is mid one.
He's looking pretty terrifying, and look what he's got.
He actually goes for the hood.
He's got the, I mean, you talked about how good the Zeus is at all stages against the Terror Blade, and I guess to the point that you just want to get that hood, because that suddenly, it changes everything. That hood is incredible. Even though, even in the latest patch, it wasn't it's still as good as it was. And if he ever does want to eventually finish it onto the pipe, that's even better. Bottom lane, looks towards Fada, but they've got the curse. The call on it, falling low, so they've got to they will finish him off, but Ace has turned up into town. Will take down Roger, chasing down Suneko. Dendi unable to hold back Ace for long enough. Getting this double kill.
I'd really like the bit to pick up, honestly.
I mean, it's
yeah,
damn, it really is.
It's just an incredibly good item versus Zeus at all stages in the game. Terror Blade does suffer for that magic damage, but I mean, not so much anymore.
And you got to ask yourself then, what's this Zeus going to do? Because you know that Zeus was picked because of the Terror Blade.
Yeah.
And sure, Navi, they probably knew that Ace, he would go for an early build. But what's the plan other than that? It doesn't look great for Navi. 12 minutes in, Secret leading 12-4, 3k lead, and Ace is getting it.
Want to know in the mid lane, he blinks up aggressively. Got an invis rune, but they have
voice.
Very close.
If they still had another lightning bolt coming out, this probably would have had him. Getting the gold over here.
Dyer's bottom tower is under
Bottom
attack.
lane now, Ace. Beating
Dyer's
on that tower.
structures are fortified.
Let's see what Roger can do with his Night Stalker. He's been having a little bit of trouble this time as a Night Stalker, finding those moves since in general keep actually just getting punished. Mostly general.
Dyer's bottom tower is
Good
under
recovery
attack.
from General though, in the sense that even though he did die 3 times early on,
Dyer's
he's not getting
bottom
behind in
tower
that
has
work.
Yeah, that's true. That's a good point.
Keeping it solid. but the pressure is certainly on for Navi.
Lots of hoods being picked up, I have a feeling.
Radiant's
He as
middle
well is going to
tower
go
is
for
under
the
attack.
fight on Naga Siren and get that magic damage. Fada getting close to that blink deck. That's going to be a really nice combo up with both.
Oh, Roger.
Winter Wyvern.
Oh no, with the Winter's Curse to set up for Puppy to close the gap. Puppy does get silenced. Doesn't actually get the ensnare out in time there.
And found the real one right away. Puppy even used the mirror image to try to freak him out with it. Slowly by Roger surviving. Now mid one might be in. Gonna get chased.
Yeah, they got the silence. He's back, but needs it now, and it might not even be enough, but this crowd coming through. Mid one is gone.
Is under attack.
Two big kills going for Navi.
Absolutely, this is massive. Shutting down the Queen of Pain's pace. Yapsor being chased by Crystallized. No cold embrace for 6 seconds with the Nature's Wrath. That's the second one for Navi.
Excellent momentum.
Exactly what they need, those sort of plays. Coming in aggressive, catching Secret off guard, and punishing mid ones. Sort of over-aggressiveness, using a couple of his rings now, and sort of bind himself in the butt.
Yeah. Now he's coming in. General, finding Fada. Oh, she gets the TPO.
Radiant's top tower
This is a big
is under attack.
damage. But an instance where Crystallize is very powerful. He hits level 10, so he's got that mana break talent on the Weaver. He's going for the Maelstrom build after just getting the Headless experience. They will have damage, and that's a good way to deal with the Terrorblade as well. Although Terrorblade did build good, so he's going for more magic damage. Waves. But Terrorblade will be a little bit resistant to that. And 54 aggressive wards coming out from Navi during that aggression that they had made. They will be able to watch whenever Secret does play on that left side.
And the Kaya is picked up for Zeus.
Yep.
4 staff into Orchid, looking to be the order of the day for mid one this game.
That would be a tribute.
Dire's middle tower is under
And I guess
attack.
the Force, it's a bit of an answer to being able to sort of get out after you blink in.
They don't have
Ways to play.
they don't have crazy catch
is
that we
under
saw on
attack.
Navi for him, so it's, I
Dire's
guess that's
middle
the option he
tower
wants
is
to
under
have
attack.
there to act on the
Oh, he does. He manages to grab Roger, bring him down. Roger does have friends around him. In fact, they turn towards Puppy. Cold embracing the Yapso comes through. Puppy will be kept alive. He will tick down with the
Dire's
battle
middle
on
tower
but
has fallen.
have to keep himself from dying towards Dendy in the mid lane. Not going to quite make the jump.
Secret have a smoke. They do not have one of them on them. They're gathering up for the shrine, and they're gonna have to just keep pushing out lanes in the meantime.
All were lost.
One was for liquid.
So a 0% win rate.
I think I played
It ain't great. So you can't spell 100% without a 0. With that knowledge, one might be able to do it.
He's going for hood as well on the axe. So mass hoods.
It's the way to play against the Zeus. It really is.
Yeah, so queued up a urn on top of a spirit vessel. Massive things that they have, but he just wants that just with that cold embrace plus vessel. Level 9 on Yapson on that Wyvern. Very high level for support at this moment in time.
Bendy.
Puppy.
Ace found Pup. Turning over him, Matt. Terra. Bending him down. Pick up the burst of juice over the Thunder God's Wrath they have. Winter's Curse comes out a moment too late, unfortunately. And will not buy time to save Puppy's life.
Indeed. He's waiting for the perfect time to get just enough
Really
damage
was.
on Puppy.
We're going to see if they can catch more here, Roger. Not able to really find a setup for Navi to go any deeper.
This is the darkness being used. So the vision is reduced for Secret at the moment. General doing. He is building toward that Orchid, as we mentioned in the beginning, that he would need it to deal with the Queen of Pain. Mid one.
Oh, Puppy.
Careful.
Hello.
These words are doing work for
I
Navi.
mean, yeah, Puppy just walked into that one. And Navi, they're right back in. Fada will jump off the blink. Have they got the burst? Oh, so naked with the swap. Buys time for Roger. He's on the retreat. They're trying to chase. Roger's going to look for the neutral deny. Can't find it. Mid one does pick up the kill.
These two wards by Navi have gotten them so many kills here, but now the big important thing for Secret is that they defend the tower. It's actually pretty much full HP up here still. So Navi, they got a good sequence of kills, but they have not gotten a big objective out of these kills just yet, which they need to do when they have running this Zeus lineup. Fendi. Kaya finished up level 12, going for it. What it looks like.
Kaya?
Radiant's bottom tower is under
Definitely
attack.
seeming to be the very popular build with a lot of these mid laners.
Oh, Navi knows that Secret was smoked up. Ace picked up a Living Rune in front of Seneko, and Seneko actually spotted out the ward they placed.
But we get Crystallize. How's Crystallize doing? She's there with the Maelstrom and
Next. Man, no, she didn't even hit side.
with the illusions now being able to pack not necessarily a lot of opponents with the high damage reduction fights from fighting, but it definitely tanks the Roche, keeps it relatively safe for them to go for.
It's daytime, and there's no darkness available. They know that it was used last time. They don't have the minus armor from the Riptide there just yet, so it is going pretty damn slow.
Yeah, it's not a quick one.
Oh, Wave of Terror hit it, and they have bugs now. That helps a bit.
Alright, cheers, lads. RV. Surely they want to try and do something about this. They don't mean
Amber's they go in when it's too light.
I guess that's what it is.
And they finish it. Getting lower and lower now. Mid one is
Radiant's bottom tower is under
mid.
attack.
General though, ratting bottom.
Radiant structures
Doing the meanwhile.
are
But yeah, Secret gets this one. It doesn't look like they have to even expend the strong one. That's fast for them.
That was an easy run. Now all Ace pulling low. I'll take that life of yours. Crystallize instantly. Does time that's back.
Radiant's middle tower
Happy with the
is under
song, getting him
attack.
out of there. Roger trying to chase. Ian on the Fada. With the wraparound approach, General pops down the Sprout, but now the turn the snares on, and mid one jumps forward with the burst. General's gone. Ace actually wants to pick up the kill. Ace falling very low, but he has the Aegis ready for round 2. Fada goes straight for the TP out, and he does make it. Again with these escapes. Can they kill Ace the second time though? They silence him, swapping back, and with the magic missile holding in place, they will for sure take down the Terrorblade. So all in all, that patience from Navi not to take the fight in the pit, but actually wait until the song's used, chase down straight after it. It pays off. They get the Aegis out of Ace's hands and they get him down for good.
Yeah, nice progression there. In mid one, okay. Close the Sonic Wave for the bench.
Faster than sound.
Yeah, Fada couldn't get into the fight for Secret. They couldn't get the catch. He goes for the call now, but find anything.
It is close for them. 20 minutes.
Close.
And as I said, it looked a little rough for Navi at the start, but they certainly sort of made amends to their issues. General, as we've been seeing, is catching right back up.
Yeah, he's doing a good job of keeping that split push going.
Yeah, Orc is pretty much there, and as we said, these silences can be massive this game, especially at this point where has anyone got any sort of removal yet? How's mid one looking after the forward stuff? He's got.
He's just going for it.
He's just
about to
okay.
have
So
it.
he's burning aggressively himself, and the other big one is Ace and the Manta style. How close is Ace to his Manta? He's pretty close, so he should have that relatively soon, and then the chance to be less of an issue. But definitely mid one. He does have to be careful where he puts his feet. Still very vulnerable to being bursted down and silenced.
Yeah, they need Fada to go to initiate the fight. Lately, it's been them getting initiated for the time at midnight. Fada
He gets back. Look at the damage coming out from Crystallize. Fada is not escaping from this one. He's got quick swap plays from Seneko.
Mid
And
one's
then
now silenced.
look at this General. He is trying to set up for more. Doesn't quite have the control onto mid one, but does bring him down. Mid one has to back away.
Radiant's
Some
bottom
great
tower
aggression
is
being
under
turned
attack.
up by Navi.
Yeah, every time it's nighttime, they're just really trying to push the issue. And the lanes are all being pushed in quite heavily. With that nature prop general doing a great job.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
And if Dendi have Bloodstone finish, he can purchase it from
Puppy, he's going to walk into this one. Void silence. Mid one with the 4-staff does take Puppy back to safety. Quick force plays there from the swap to save his
The
support.
seeds are formed.
kind of feel like Yapstor shouldn't finish the first level. I think he should go for something like Glimmer or Blink Dagger for his teammates this game. Like Spirit Vessel is nice, but having those defensive items I think will be a little bit more important to protect the Ace this time around. Roger gives the affirmative. Roger's building for a Yule Scepter too, to deal with the silences as well as just, Yule Scepter is also one of the best items versus Axe at all stages of the game. When he blinks in, you can instant Yule Scepter if you have vision up into the sense of initiation.
That's very good.
And he's going to be very mobile build. And I think he's going to have Does he have the cast range talent at 15? If he wants to go for it, that'll help for the Yule Scepter, but strength is a lot now on 9.
Radiant's top tower
15
is under
strength.
attack.
Yeah, that's a hard decision. I think you're right. I think he may be
think with the
tempted
cast
by
range.
the cast range there with the Yules, yeah.
Since he's going Yules,
Yeah.
possibility here.
And especially the way he's been using the urn as well, trying
Yeah.
to get it on the axe to stop him from blinking about.
That's definitely a very good call. Crystallized almost has me only finished up on the Weaver.
He's crystallized did amazing. He's only about 800 gold behind Ace on the Terrorblade. That is quite impressive, especially when we saw in that lane at the bottom where it was a little on the edge where he was laning against Spartan. There was a lot of times where he was getting bored down low, but he kept his cool, he played it safe, and he is farming an absolute treat for Na'Vi.
The wards on Navi have been definitely better than Secrets so far this team. They've been playing around their vision better and just been able to get the opportunity to get out. Spotted now again.
I mean, it's an easy kill for Crystallized in general. The damage between the two of those is Crystallized. He decides, but gets the Shikuchi off in time. The Orca coming in a little too late. And in fact, Crystallized turns and throws a fair bit of damage back the way in mid one.
So Fada knows that there's a ward there now, though. And that's what I just commenting about how Navi's been playing really good around their ward vision right there. It happens again. Bloodstone finished onto Dendi, working that way toward that Nimbus next. That's the flash will be very
Radiant's top tower is under attack. Radiant structures
Then
are
there's the
fortified.
Nimbus. The global pickup is going to be huge. Crystallized to scout out. General gets scoring, then he throws out the cloud.
So after does finish the third.
Dire's middle tower
He's very
is
tanky
under
on the
attack.
Wyvern, and the damage and heals are nice.
Now, yeah, with that boost, what Spirit Vessel and Cold Embrace, that is a pretty crazy amount of things.
Yeah. Fada really needs to get the Blade Mail finished up ASAP. He's starting to fall very far behind on that where it's 6,300 gold.
Crystallized.
They've got the call.
They're looking for, they just need the instant silence from mid one's Orchid, and it should be there.
Got Lincoln's.
Oh, yes. Oh,
They don't time it right with the axe
Radiant's
call.
top tower is under attack.
He's there. Secret using a very long cooldown ultimate.
Oh, and that's the general, the instant silence onto Fada,
Radiant's
making sure that the
bottom
cool isn't there to
tower
stop
is
his
under
TP. This is, I mean, as I said, at the start of the game, it looked like Na'Vi hadn't quite woken up. Now it's looking like Secret. They're getting a little bit sloppy, and Na'Vi are very happy to play this game now with the way that Crystallize is farming. And as we've seen, you know, they try their best there with the song setup, using an ultimate to try and catch this Weaver. But if the timing ain't right, they just can't lock Crystallize down.
Yeah, Navi's playing the vision game incredibly well, even though, you know, Secret does have all these illusion heroes, as the panel was mentioning. It's really just Navi finding everything and always getting the initiation first. We see now, of course, Roger building for the Aghanims next, playing versus an Axe Initiator. As you mentioned, he wants to be able to throw the urns, get vision of where the Axe is coming from, as well as getting the Yules up on him, which is very useful. What's Seneko trying to build up for? Okay, Seneko's going to be pretty poor this game since he's the 5 bench, but he is going to go for a glimmer.
I mean, as we see so far, the swaps are all he's needed. He's had some nice ones to catch out. Secret.
Yeah. He's smoked up, Seneko.
Oh.
Getting into warding expedition.
Okay.
Dendi's also always lightning bolting and looking for whatever vision that Secret does have. Other vision, they've only let one defensive ward placed right now in the jungle. And now Navi got a very nice deep ward with Seneko smoke there, so. Looks like Secret wants
Radiant's
to fight
top tower
They
is
king
under
out
attack.
Dendi, and the blade mail is finished on Fada.
Radiant's top
BKB,
tower has
next
fallen.
item of course for Ace.
Dire's
Need it.
middle tower is under attack.
In order to get into the fight. So we could maybe see like what BKB into Blink Dagger, but he's kind of slot star.
I mean, he is here with both what, the Hood and the BKB.
Yeah.
There's two items that... I mean, there's not a lot of heroes that you ever really see that sort of progression. You know, that just goes to show how much
Dire's middle
you
tower
have to
is
adapt.
under attack.
The BKB still is a must-buy.
I guess they do have players to initiate for him, but he wants somewhere to get into the fight on top of the axe wall instantly. Maybe just having the Hurricane fight after the Dragon Lance would be enough, so maybe not needing a blink this time around. But we did see, you know, that Rezo picking up the Blink Dagger, and we've been seeing the rise of the popularity on Blink on Terrorblade. Puppy, Mac finished up, going for Guarding Greaves next, and okay, so Yapsor does, okay, so he finishes up the Death Spirit Vessels we mentioned, and then he's gonna go for Glimmering. So, I do agree with he's going for that.
Where's the Yapsor?
Not this game.
You say that. It's gonna come as the opponent falls. It will, I'm sure. You can always trust him to get up.
This Navi just doing a great job though. The map dominance continues, the vision dominance. They get a deep ward down bottom. General keeps split pushing in. They have that one ward down to the Ancients too, so they're using all of Secret's movement. And mid one here. Mid one has BKB though at the ready.
Yeah, without BKB, it's pretty much an impossible catch.
Yeah.
Unless he does blink. Crowder up, so mid one. Be feeling pretty fine.
Oh, that's under mission here. Go on him to get the wheels off.
Well, I guess it doesn't matter if, well, it does if they don't have enough damage.
Mid one's forced that from the low ground there, able to push him out.
And using the Yules and the Thunder Goes Rough at the same time, so yeah, he sort of missed out on a bit of the burst damage. But I guess then he also did just want to see where the rest of the team was before going for that play.
Yeah, they really wanted to cancel the blink too.
Yeah.
Blink away before as soon as he sees them. Again though, it's Navi seeing Secret every single time here with this vision. Full defensive ward, as we mentioned. Get the catch onto Roger there. They did have that high ground vision placed by Yapsor, so they almost get a catch from it. Good all positioned together. Generally.
Yeah, he's rich. Stampfather does get the connection. Snake with a quick swap trying to save him. And Solid brings him low. Almost up fuel step isn't going to save him. Navi lose 2. Secret, they're not done yet. They're looking for more. Dendi tries for the TP out, but Puppy with the song catches him on the tip of it. Dendi's down as well. Ace gets the double. Mid one jumping forward. Look at it was Crystallize. Crystallize, he's going to turn, but Mid one again with his 4-star slides himself through the wall of the Roche Bear.
And Roche is up, and they've got the medallion finished. They have a good amount of minus armor.
Timing for Secret.
All
3
Meadow.
kills and a free Roshan.
That is literally the dream for this thing. Meta is used to get 3 kills, they go straight to the fifth. Very good for Navi.
He's changed around what he's queuing up on the Terrorblade. Queues up the butterfly instead of the BKB now. Certainly can work. I mean, as we said, the BKB, there's definitely reasons to get it, but you could rely on just the magic resistance from the hood to be enough.
I think especially because he has Aegis too.
Yeah.
He has Aegis, he has Golden Grace, they have a Mac as well finished on Poppy Gold and Guarding Greaves Pipe. I think he wants to delay the BKB as long as possible. Because eventually maybe he'll have to get one, but he gets it early, it starts ticking low, and it can be a bit of a...
Look who's here. General, what the heck? On Savannah, they trapped him in. I bet took the damage to bring him down though. They're struggling. He's still half health. Mid lane, mid one gets the silence onto Crystallize. But base moving in as well. Crystallize is gone. They get the Weaver. And Secret, they're looking for more. Mid one jumps in. Looks for Seneko. Dendi trying to keep down in the tree line. Will he make it? No. The Winter's Curse is there from Yapsor. Holds back the Zeus. And kills himself. Just in time.
So Ace used there to break the Lincolns, it looks like. That's a really neat way to... Neat item pickup to break Lincolns so they can actually get the silence off.
One of the ways that you can see the change as being a bit of a help, having the infinite charges as it. But again, these have been some nice fights for Secret now, starting to get that gold lead built up. 5k, 6k for Secret.
They were struggling for a bit, but then they slowed the pace of the game down, and yeah, that one sequence of events is just super beneficial. It pushes them about a 6k gold lead, and experience as well jumps up. So he does take the caster into account. That's what we'd expect.
Okay.
He went for the Yule Scepter on the Night Stalker. Get that extra caster for Earn, silence, all visibility. Embrace plus Ancients. We did see it once.
There we go.
It's not a stack.
Butterfly complete works now. I mean, as we've seen already, Ace does a lot of punch in these fights now.
He's massive.
It's pretty scary, and it's a lot of pushing power as well. Take it so easy. Carter, he gets to jump onto Dendi, who goes for a little stroll outside the base. but he won't be coming home tonight.
Ace is almost hitting that 700 PPM mark.
Dire's bottom tower
That
is
is
under attack.
pretty damn solid.
Dire's structures are fortified.
This is very, very quickly turning into a bit of a nightmare tonight.
Yeah. Have Metamorphosis plus Aegis. They can threaten
Dire's
high ground
bottom tower
easily here
has
with
fallen.
that.
That's only for 30 seconds, but the big one linked up to the top. No fear in the world. Metamorphosis is out. Secret.
They use Flip on the
Oh, and look at that butter. He's jumping in deep, but he's only going to manage to find the catch onto Crystallize. Oh, sorry, not Crystallize. That's good. Yeah, that's another member down.
Dire's bottom barracks.
This is looking pretty drastic. There's still a tier 2 top, so Navi won't get mega creep.
Radiant's top tower.
But by the look of it, it will at least be 2 sets of racks.
Dire's middle barracks are under attack.
As Navi unable to hold after they falter in a couple of very costly team fights. Secret, indeed, clean up a second lane. Navi will hold on again. No, will I say that? In fact, now they do get crystallized. They jump forward. He's down for 75 seconds. No buyback. If Secret are aware of this, they make a go for the game.
Go for game, yeah.
And with no
Dire's
Weaver,
middle tower
I think it may just be over.
I think so as well. I don't really know how they can. I think Secret is going to start to take the book from those.
I don't know, man. This is a pretty big Terrorblade.
Yeah, Crystallized spent all gold.
Yep.
You're right. I think this is game. Aegis and Cheese they definitely have enough potential. I think that's.
I mean, this is just the power of the set. This is always going to be an issue. You know, on this Terrorblade, getting the farm that Ace had, he just takes structure so quickly. He's falling low. Look at the kill. He's stopping great. Just stood up the Aegis.
Oh, yeah.
Back up to full. Navi just falling apart. As Secret, they just A-click down the lane. They A-click the base. And Snake has G-click his keyboard twice. That GG is cool.
That is one of the fastest events the game endings that I've seen in quite a while. They get 3 kills into a row, into like 3 or 4 more kills, and the game just ends. They get all 3 sets of racks, Weaver has no buyback, and then he gets picked off without having buyback either. Okay.